Hi everyone, welcome to Rain's Kitchen and Garden. My name is Rain. Today I'm out in my garden with my basil plants. Now I didn't grow these, I bought these at the grocery store. They were on sale, so I got them. They're very tall and very vertical, although they're all drooping over right now. I need to prune these because I'm doing a little bit of an experiment. I want to see how long these grocery store basil plants will produce basil for me. So I learned how to prune them properly. Before I didn't know what I was doing. I would just pick leaves off here and there, and then I was wondering why my basil plants weren't producing any more basil. Well, now I know how to prune them properly. And I'm also going to transplant them today because the grocery store basil plants, they just pack so many plants into these tiny little pots. In this one alone, there's 5 plants in here. This has to be root bound. I'm sure it wants a little bit more room. So I'm going to transplant these into bigger pots as well today. Well, I already started pruning and there is so much basil here. A lot of this is going to go into the pizza sauce that I'm making today, but the rest is going to go into the freezer. So I'm going to show you what to do. Each basil plant has a main stem. And there's always a top. And then when you go down the main stem, you get to a spot where there's always a set of leaves popping out, right? Each plant has the same thing. The top, and then down the stem, 2 leaves popping out. So what you want to do is you want to go to the lowest set of 2 leaves, and that's where just above that, you're going to just prune that piece off. And you do that with all of the plants. You're going to have, if you're like me and you bought a bunch of basil plants, you're going to have a lot of basil to harvest. So be prepared to do something about it. This is supposed to encourage those 2 leaves that are left behind to become main plants of their own. And as they grow, you continue to prune them down. And you should have basil growing for a long time. Like I said, this is an experiment. I'm going to see. So that's what my basil plant looks like. Let's move this over here. This is what my basil plant looks like after I've pruned it. So now I'm going to separate the plants, and I'm going to put maybe 2 or 3, but in larger pots. You have to keep the soil moist, and if you have a sunny window, that's going to help a lot. I got all of my basil plants transplanted from those teeny tiny little pots into these larger pots. And in each pot I have 2 plants. They're pruned, and now I'm going to give them a good watering and wait and see what happens. I'm going to keep 3 of these pots outside, and I'm going to keep 4 of them inside in a sunny window. I have never had luck growing basil before, so I'm really curious to see what's going to happen, and I'll keep you updated as things go. I'm in a 5B gardening zone here in rural New Brunswick, Canada. So let's see what happens. The best part about today, look at all this basil that I was able to harvest. I love it. I better get to my pizza sauce. Whatever I don't use in my pizza sauce today, I'm going to flash freeze, and it's going to be in the freezer so I can use it in sauces in the future. Do you buy grocery store basil plants? What is your gardening zone? What is your basil secret? I want to know everything, so please leave me a comment. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So thank you again for being here, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Rain's Kitchen and Garden. Bye.